What the dealio, folks? I don't know if you guys are in here yet. Today is May the 10th. And if you're watching this right now, I would advise you not to sit here through this because I'm probably not going to start until 5 minutes. So if you are watching this on May the 11th, or if you're watching this after I broadcasted this after 5 p.m., then I'd advise you to skip ahead to the 5 minute mark, because that's when I'm going to start this. And the reason why I do it, because I allow people to come in here and I'll allow people to come in here and state where they're from. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notification. Make sure the bell notification is set to all. That way you will be notified whenever I post videos, in theory. All right. Also, don't forget, once this video plays, to hit that like button. To you that are listening to me right now, you guys can share the video. If you know of anybody that watches my channel that you might have in your contacts, let them know that I'm live. This is going to be very interesting. I promise you, you are probably going to be, y'all probably going to have high anxiety. Just want to let y'all know that. So let's see who's in the house right now. What's going on, K. Michael? My most unsubscribed subscriber in the world right there, y'all. Wow. Where the white women at from Thailand? Bob is in the house. Oh, Bob, you were there last night, so you already got an idea what this is going to be about. Mike V, what's going on? Miss Kim 671, what's going on? Binary, what's going on? Janet Reen, what's going on? Everybody else, where y'all tuning in from? Where y'all tuning in from? Liz from Florida. Patricia from Georgia. What's going on, Risa Neal? I'm gonna put a banner up there. I forgot to do that part right there. Oh wow, what did just happen there? There we go. Nevada. JD, how you doing, sis? Hope everything is going your way. Hope everything is going right with you. Mo's Gaming, somewhere on the map. That's what I'm talking about, Mo. Miss Kim 671, I think I already got you already. Mike V, nice getting, not getting hot. Haven't been then in years. Bob, appreciate the super chat, who says rampant short-term, high risk, low reward thinking. Bruh. Sir, you already know. Nightish says, keep your head up. Oh, Nightish, you know me, bro. This I do this in real life. I just want people to be able to see it. This is awesome. Carol, wow, I wonder why that is. Unconventional, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you much, sis. Appreciate all your support. Davy Jones says, hi, Ty, all the way from the UK. Wow, across the pond. Appreciate you being in here. Our pal is in the house. Hey, to you, Ty. Person turquoise waving. Okay, appreciate that. Nightish says, shout out to all of you guys in the chat room. Appreciate that, Nightish, being a gentleman. This sounds like it's going to be good. Oh, Liz, it might be a little, might have some anxiety for y'all. Mo's Gaming said, this is going to be interesting, bro. Y'all gonna see. I'm going to prep y'all for this. Lisa D, what is going on? Says, hey, we are in crazy Cali. Can't hang, but can you reply to my email, please? I'll look for it. I got you, sis. I'll look for it. I definitely will be looking for it. All right, probably another few more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We will get into this. Sonia Swan says, hello from South Carolina. Miss Jules says, what happened? Oh, Miss Jules, you will see. You will see. Bob said, last night was a trip. Dudes were signing up to die. Yeah. Liz says, we can't learn anything without getting uncomfortable a time or two. Oh, yeah. Some of y'all might be uncomfortable for me. That's why I want to make sure I prep y'all for this. Greetings from Georgia. Appreciate you being in here from Georgia. Mandy J from Florida. Appreciate you being here. Moles Gaming said, did y'all hear that Gavin Newsom declined the reparations plan for California? No way. No way. Why would he ever do that? K. Michael says, Twitter is going to be put back on the map. Oh, I think they've been back on the map. Especially what Tucker Carlson doing. He's supposed to do over there. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Hello from Nuremberg, Germany. Nice. I was saying that word a lot for the past 2 years. I got to let some of my folks know that I'm going live, y'all, just to let y'all know. BSTV says, what's good, my guy? Hey, I appreciate you being over here, man. Appreciate you. I slide myself into your chats and all that and be listening on the back. I be lurking. Bonograd92 says, hello there. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being in here. All 82 of you guys that are in here right now, I appreciate every last one of y'all being in here. Really do appreciate that. Make sure y'all stick around because you guys are not going to want to miss this. I'm telling you. You're not going to want to miss this. Bob can attest to it. He was there. Lottie Martin, how are you? Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Michael Vick, who fought pit bulls. No, I'm just joking. Michael said, yeah, big time. Go Tuck. Oh, you talking about going over to Twitter? I hear you. Nice telescope behind you. Hey, appreciate it. All right, folks. So if you are watching this video right now, and you're watching it on May the 11th, I'm glad you got to this mark because I told you to skip ahead to the 5-minute mark and I was going to get into this video. Welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm Ty Smith, aka Modern Renaissance Man. All right. And to all you guys that are in here right now, I really do appreciate you guys all showing up in here to get ready to hear this. Double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Okay. And when you do subscribe to the channel, make sure that you do hit this little bell right there off to the side. When you click on that bell, some little tabs going to come off to the side of that bell that's going to tell you if you want all notifications on, most notifications on, or no notifications on. If you set it to all, you should get notified every single time I go live in theory. But I know the YouTube is not letting you guys know that. If you would like to support the channel, you can support the channel by going into Patreon. You see that right there? Patreon.com/Modern Renaissance, man. It's just nothing but $1. That's it. $1 a month, $12 a year. If you join and support through there, great. If you don't, great. That's all I'm letting you know, okay? And also, you can support by sending something to the Cash App right there, okay? People will email me or text me and say, what can I do to send something to you, blah, blah, blah. Do I need it? No. But if you want to send it because you thank me for what I'm doing, that's completely great. If you don't send anything, that's completely great. I have a very great career, so none of that's needed, but I do know that a lot of you guys like to gift me, okay? So I appreciate that. And also, I would advise you guys not to do any super chats. I know that sounds weird, but the reason why I say don't do any super chats because YouTube will be getting that money. So, but I still do appreciate it. YouTube just gets some of it, okay? So now check this out, ladies and gentlemen. With that all being out of the way, let me give you guys a premises here. No, AK, y'all, look, I want y'all all to know something. Y'all see this right here? This man is a really good supporter of the channel. When he says unsubscribe, that's his signature, okay? He's not unsubscribing from the channel, okay? It's an ongoing inside joke amongst a lot of people who's been with me in my channel for a long time. So when you see K. Michael put unsubscribe, he's not unsubscribing. It's an inside joke that a lot of my subscribers them know all about, so don't worry about it, okay? So just want to get that out the way, all right? So I just want to let y'all know that. Okay, so with that being out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you guys a setup. So a while ago, there was a young man that got into it with the police officers. He physically fought the police officers, and it went viral in New York. Okay, this was a long time ago. When this happened, I had the opportunity to talk to the young man and his mother and his other brother. Okay, it went crazy. I did it on Chaotic Truth's channel, right? So what happened is that I was on a panel last night, and this panel is on JP Prince's channel. Okay, and on JP Prince, JP Prince did not know this. JP Prince played a video of the young man fighting with the cop, and just ironically, he didn't know that the young man wanted to talk to me. Okay, so when the young man talked to me, I gave my input. So without further ado, I want y'all to be completely prepared for what I'm getting ready to show y'all, because it is graphic, it is violent, okay? But I'm going to set y'all up. I'm going to show y'all on JP Prince's channel what happened and what went down, okay? So give me a second here to show it. So bear with me. I'm getting ready to show y'all the video. Again, this is just a warning, okay? This is just a warning that this video is graphic, okay? Y'all hear me? The video is graphic. All right, so let me pull it up for y'all, and we will go from there, okay? What's going on, Nightish? I see you in here, bro. Chaotic Truth. Let's see here. All right. So I'm getting ready to show you guys this from JP Prince channel. And I just want to make sure you guys can see this. I'm going to show a portion of it, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. So hold on to your horses, folks. I'm just making the screen bigger so y'all can see, the context of this. So this is the video that went viral a long time ago. Okay. It went viral a long time ago. This is this young teenager fighting the cops. So check it out. Hopefully y'all can hear it too. I know it's not smooth.
One thing.
Hold on. Plain and simple.
On the side. Like,
I don't know what just happened, y'all.
And
yo, homie, that ass. Yo, grown man shit, homie. Yo, homie, it's over. It's over. Yo, bro, got me, bro. Look at me, bro. I don't know you like that, bro. Yo, I got yo, bro. Don't talk.
So now I'm gonna pause it right there, and I'm gonna just let y'all know that teenager right there was fighting the cops. Okay, that teenager y'all see in this video right here, he was fighting the cop. I'm not gonna get into the particulars, but he was throwing hands. He was punching the police officer. The police officer, they went at it. You see the boy's face is bloody. But what I want to draw y'all attention to is that we were able to contact him. Chaotic Truth had an interview, had the mother out on there, and I was on the panel with Chaotic Truth, and it got crazy. But my point in saying all that is that the young man asked me a question, and I'm getting ready to show you guys this video. Okay, I'm getting ready to show you what went down, because y'all probably gonna be like, dude, what the heck? Okay, so y'all saw the video of the young man fighting the cop. Okay, now I'm getting ready to show you my response. Let me see if this is showing to you guys. I just want to make sure that it is. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay, so check this out. This is on Chaotic Truth's channel that I did this on.
Who do you want to speak to, and do you want me to drop people off so you can have a one-on-one?
All right, I want to speak to modern Renaissance man. I actually wanted to ask you a question about something, right? If your son was in a similar situation, would you allow him to speak his mind and ask him what happened, or would you automatically just attack him?
Well, first of all, I would beat the bricks off of him for sitting there putting his hands on the police officer. Plain and simple. I mean,
so
well, you want me to answer it?
No,
So
I'm listening.
Okay, well, when it comes to me and my house, my sons them already know better. They never gotten in any type of trouble like that whatsoever, not even close. But first, I would have beat the bricks off my son for fighting the cop, and then I would have went and got some information about what happened, what went down. I would have talked to my son. I would have talked to his girlfriend. I would have wanted to talk to the police officers. I would have got some of my lawyer friends to actually get in on this and investigate this to see what happened. But no matter what, because I'm all about truth and righteousness, if it did come down to where they pulled all those cameras, and I'm not saying they're gonna do this with you, but if they pulled all those cameras and showed that this was something that was escalated, definitely by my son and his girlfriend, then my son might get the bricks beat off of him again.
Ain't that something you whoop your son's ass, but you ain't gonna even raise your hand up to that cop who might be in the wrong. Man, I'm talking about fucked up. Fucked up. But that's what we teaching our sons.
Did you not hear what I said in this video?
Yeah.
Did you not hear? Did you not hear what I just said? Look, you're doing exactly what most women would do. You jump into the defense of your child because of propagating the child. Wait, stop.
Hey, man.
Now, I'm just telling y'all right now, it is going to get heated. Chaotic Truth, appreciate you being in here, bro. Everybody, Chaotic Truth is in the house. Chaotic Truth, thank you for that footage I just used right there. Chaotic, watch what happens, sir. I know you already know this, but watch what happens in this. I was on JP Prince's channel, Chaotic, but watch what happens in this video. So you guys all saw my response, and you guys all seen how I just responded to this woman that's on this channel with JP Prince. I want y'all to pay attention because I'm being very direct and I'm being very anal with my analysis, right? So let me see something. I want y'all to see this screen right here. I want y'all to listen to this. Video.
Yeah.
Did you not hear? Did you not hear what I just said? Look, you're doing exactly what most women would do. You jump into the defense of your child because of propagating the child. Wait, stop.
Hey, Renaissance man, you good. Let it cook. Just Renaissance man.
Listen,
you good, bro. Let it cook.
This is what I want to say first, though. Let me say this first. Y'all do know that the video, you do know that the video that I just showed y'all is the kid that you just showed, Jay Prince, right? You knew that's who I'm talking to.
Oh, so he was on the screen.
The video y'all just saw is the kid that was fighting me, him, and his mama.
That looked like the homeboy soul.
Yes. Now, check this out. What I want y'all to pay close attention to is this. Watch the reaction to me saying what I would do to my son for my son fighting a cop. I want y'all to pay attention to this. We got we got unsolicited security boss in the house here too. I told y'all, you guys, she's a great lady, great woman of God. I would highly recommend you guys to go over there to subscribe to this channel right here. Especially, I mean, everybody can, but I definitely recommend women. Mama Don, you already know unsolicited security boss, but I highly recommend you guys go over there and listen to her. All right. So let me get on with this because look, and I want to give y'all a warning. There's going to be some strong language in here. I have a lot of mentees that I'm showing this to. So what I'm teaching my mentees is how to respond when people come at you a particular type of way. Okay. I just want to let y'all know that because this is going to be a learning lesson for my young folks as well to see how Ty handles himself when people come at me a particular way. Okay. So I'm just warning y'all, there's going to be a lot of cussing in here. And I want to warn y'all too. Don't be biased. I understand that a lot of y'all like me. I know that y'all like my channel and everything like that. But what I don't want you guys to do, don't get offended for me because in this entirety of this video, I'm not offended. But you guys are getting ready to see what happened, okay? All right. In my head got me all amped up and I felt like I had to impress her to, to do this.
That nigga is pussy. What are you talking about? You gonna beat your sons up for getting into with the police?
See that? Already. Look what just happened there. Look at the response. The response that you guys just got done seeing right here is me getting upset. I'm gonna come at my son for my son getting in trouble with the police, and I get called this. Listen to him.
That nigga is pussy. What are you talking about? You gonna beat your sons up for getting into with the police? The police be violating niggas out here. What you talking about, dog? This is what I'm saying. We gotta have men.
Wait a minute. Are you guys not? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. You guys can't see that video. My bad. My biggity bad. Okay. Let me go back and replay that for y'all. I'm sorry. Make sure y'all can see it. In my head got me all amped up, and I felt like I had to impress her to, you know, to do this.
That nigga is pussy. What are you talking about? You gonna beat your sons up for?
See what I'm saying? Look at that. He instantly going to the defense of the son committing the crime.
Getting into it with the police. The police be violating niggas out here. What you talking about, dog? This is what I'm saying. We gotta have men conversations. Why would you beat your son?
Violate yourself before the police violates you.
No. Why would you beat your sons? When if that grown adult is in the wrong?
When you riding around with dope, when you riding around with inspired tags.
Why are we assuming every black?
See, now I want y'all to still pay attention to this because it's going somewhere. Okay.
In on me, okay? When you
we're not talking about jumping in on people. We talking about this black man saying he gonna beat his kids for getting into it with the police.
That's what I was saying. I was responding to what Modern Renaissance said about what he would do with his son. He said he would beat his son first. That's what I was responding to. When you said that before you even know what took place, you would beat your son, and then you said then you would do the investigation, and then even if he did something wrong, you're gonna beat him again. That's what I was.
Why did I say I would do that to my son?
Why do you believe your son is in the wrong? Why would you put your hands on your son?
Listen. This is what y'all do. This is why y'all get a lot of things wrong. Because as a father, if I taught you to do a certain thing, conduct a certain way, and I told you not to do a certain thing, when you disobey what I have taught you to do, I'm getting you first for disobeying what your father told you to do.
No.
Look at that. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys right here from the jump, and it's not to say something that's going to be completely like condescending and wrong and crazy to them. What I'm telling y'all right now, this is a true response of that these individuals, y'all going to see what's on their parenting skills is very questionable. Notice how I just got done saying, as a father, if I told my child that he is not to do a particular thing, and the first thing they're not trying to hear that. They're not trying to hear that. So keep on listening real close here. Okay, listen. Here we go. If I taught you to do a certain thing, conduct your certain way, and I told you not to do a certain thing, when you disobey what I have taught you to do, I'm getting you first for disobeying what your father told you to do.
No. This is what I don't like.
Here we go. This is now look, Jake, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I mentor men to be men, because the stuff that you're doing right now, that's female energy right there to want to jump in.
There ain't no female energy. When are your son scared? Everything you taught your son, he's scared. In this moment.
Now look at that right there. Notice now. Look, I'm just telling y'all because I'm really trying to use this as a teachable moment. And again, my mentees are watching. This is what I'm talking about. Notice how me as a father, if I'm doing something to have a corrective action towards my child, look how a lot of people in our community are trained to do. We are trained to defend this type of behavior. What if he was scared? It does not matter. What did I tell you to do? What have I trained you to do? What did dad tell you to do if something like this was to happen? What did I tell you to do? Now, my mentees, my young men, this is what I'm telling y'all. This is why we don't respond like you're going to see these men in this video do. I get it. A lot of us black men were raised by single moms. So the only way we know how to respond to a lot of situations and stress is like what you're seeing in this video. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They weren't trying to hear. They didn't want to hear anything that a father would say to them because I'm just keep it real. They didn't have it. Thank God that I had a lot of men that fathered me. So I completely understand. But notice how the men, they're going to buck up against what I'm saying because they're not used to a man's authority. They are doing exactly what their mom did. Jump to the defense of my son. It's okay. So let's go ahead and let's keep this rolling. Appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Your son is scared.
He's supposed to be. He's supposed to be. He's
So he's supposed to bow down.
He's supposed to be.
If your son thinks he's about to lose his life,
he is supposed
why
to
do you
be.
think? If your son thinks he's about to lose his life,
why
do you think he's supposed
This
to?
is why. That's why I said this is why black. This is why we're losing. We are losing because of mindsets like yours, sir. And it's the real. That's the reason why we are losing, ladies and gentlemen. It's the truth. Because of mindsets like yours, sir.
No, it's not. No, you gonna beat
we
your
are
son
losing because of
being
mindsets
scared?
like yours. Can I finish my point? Quit cutting me off. I'm gonna keep on doing this. I'm going to get my point across without you cutting me off. I'm going to.
You're the one cutting people
I am
off.
no. Now look, there go another woman doing exactly what a lot of our black women in our community do. They're not trying to hear that all they no you is just for argument's sake. So let me go ahead and keep rolling, folks. I was not finished. You keep cutting me off.
Dude,
Here we go. Look, there you go. JP, can I finish my point?
I was
We're gonna be going on for 20 more minutes because I'm trying to finish my point.
I'm falling back. I'm gonna mute up.
Okay, look, let MRM, since he got more information about the guy and stuff like that.
I just literally said we talk. I'm involved. All right, check this out. Like back on it. It's something that's really good and it works really well. So anyway, what I was saying was this. It's just like in my household. If I have my sons with a set of instructions, I tell them what they are to do and what they are not to do. If they break any of the rules and the principles and the statutes that I have set forth for them, I'm getting them for breaking daddy's rule for one. Number one, you know, when it comes to dealing with cops, my sons them are taught how to conduct themselves, not just with cops, but with any adult. And if they break that, it's just like if they was to get in trouble at school. Yes, I'm getting you. But you don't know. What did I tell you to do? But no, what did I tell you to do? I told you if this happened, what do? You're supposed to call me and let me know because I can get them far worse than what you can, son. So first of all, yes, I'm getting you because you broke my rule and what I taught you. Now, what I just got done saying when y'all was getting ready to jump to this boy's defense, I literally said we are involved with this young man, right? Okay, so check this out because I can't go into some context of what's going on because I did get some reaching out, but I'll get into that a little later.
Continue to come up with all of this.
Bro, this is the part that we missing. This is why
I don't get this.
No, listen. And Renaissance man, I need to make sure I'm subscribed to your channel because I remember your breakdown and you having that conversation. Actually,
are you subscribing to his channel? He just said he'd beat his kids for the cops violating him.
Now look at that. Look at that energy right there. That's what I'm talking about. How you gonna follow a man like that when he say he gonna whoop his son? He gonna get on his son because his son committed a crime. Y'all see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about, my mentees. That's what we cannot do. That's why we have to look at things from a logical standpoint. You look at it for what you did was wrong. They don't see. Here's the thing. What you got to understand is the underlying subconscious issue that's going on with these people with this mindset. They don't even care that if this was my son, that my son defied their father. See what I'm saying? That man, and a whole lot of people y'all going to see on here, well, 3 other people that's going to be against what I'm saying right here. You guys are going to see that their issue is they don't care about my son defying his father. They don't care. You want to know why? Because they probably heard all their lives from their mama, your daddy ain't it, and I'm doing this on my own. They probably got this ideology in their mind, deep rooted in their subconscious, which I understood. And that's the reason why they don't want to hear anything else but you got on my son. And I'm not trying to say this to be funny, but a lot of people do that. If you've been in a relationship and you can be married, whatever like that. If you're in a relationship, if the father's spanking the son, the mothers then feel some type of way about that. A lot of times they want to try to come and jump to the defense. It's just in their nature to do that. But what I'm saying this for is that when this nature and how to respond to life situations has only been through the eye lens of a woman, and this woman is raising men, it's a reason why the men are responding like they do to these situations, not with logic, but with emotion. Okay, so let me go ahead and get back into this. Appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
He don't want to hear.
Man, I need to make sure I'm subscribed to your channel because I remember your breakdown and you having that conversation. Actually,
are you subscribing to his channel? He just said he'd beat his kids for the cops violating him. He don't want to hear.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this too, my little mentees. Notice how he just threw stuff in there. He said, this man said he gonna beat his child for the cops violating him. You never heard me say anything like that. This is what a lot of people like to do. This is how they try to flip the narrative. And you got to be very, very careful in how you listen to the words that people throw out there. And that's why I listen ever so carefully when people say things like this, because it's trickery. You guys seen this video. I never once said in here, I'm going to get on my son and because the police violated my son. See how he threw that in there? And then what you do when you do things like that, people that don't even know what's going on, they can all jump up. But what you mean you're going to get on your son because you're going to let the police violate your son? No, that's not the case. So here we go.
You don't want to hear none of his kids got to say.
Look at that.
You violated my directive.
And then I bet you that young
That's why I say I find it funny. Y'all see me
man
laughing.
not suing
Hold
because
on.
No, we ain't suing shit. We ain't suing shit. You put your hands on my child, nigga, you gonna pay.
Now look at here. You hear what this man just said? You hear what this man just said? His name fits him very well.
Pay.
Look what this man just said.
Shit. You put your hands on my child, nigga, you gonna pay.
So I don't know if y'all caught this earlier. Somebody made a comment in this same video I'm showing you guys right here, but you can't hear it over all the yelling. Someone made a comment and said, yeah, you do it the right way. You sue them. He said, no, F that. If you put your hands on my son, you're going to pay. So what this man is saying is that he would have went and probably physically tried to do something to the police, which would have ended up ending this man's life. This is the mindset you don't want to have.
I'm going back
as a father.
Listen to this.
Teach your children not to get in that position.
Nigga, you going Chicago Realist from my neck of the woods. Watch what Chicago Realist says.
Hey,
I'm going back
as a father. You better teach your children not to get in that position.
Now look at that. Chicago Realist just said, as a father, you want to teach your son not to get in that position and watch the hood mentality. Listen.
No. Yo, Jay Prince, no, stop.
Look, he's saying no. What? There is no.
Doing that. Jay Prince, I want to respect your channel, but when I tell you we're gonna have real men talk.
Wait, you said Posada said that? I thought I seen Chicago Realist. To me, it looked like Chicago Realist microphone right there. It don't look like that's Posada's. Pasta, whatever. It looked like that Chicago Realist.
You better teach your children not to get in that position.
No. Yo, Jay Prince, no, stop.
Okay, maybe that was Pasta.
We're not doing that. Jay Prince, I want to respect your channel, but when I tell you we're gonna have real men talk, why do y'all think every black?
Now I'm gonna take y'all to the next video, and I want to make this.
MRM,
I want to make this.
Disrespect you.
I want to make this clear to you guys too. I'm not showing y'all this video to try to sit there and dog somebody. As y'all gonna notice throughout this video, I'm gonna be called several disrespectful names, but it does not matter, because to my mentees, this is what I tell you guys when I say things like this. I say, if you've done this long enough like I have, when you know your enemy, when you know their tactics, when you know their ideology and their narrative, when you know all the weaponry that they have, and you know how to beat them, if they end up beating you, that's your fault. If they end up beating you, if I know my enemy and his tactics and how he moves, how he operates, what his initiative is, what he's trying to do, I got the upper hand. If I let them beat me, that is completely my fault, which is what you guys are going to see in this video. Okay.
Yo, MRM, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I'm just saying my ideology is different. If my sons are scared for their life, I don't know what I can tell them to do.
Now, you notice he said, if my sons are scared for their life, he said, I don't know what to tell them to do. So again, because I mentor a lot and I'm a father figure to a lot of these kids, I'm going to give him exactly what he needs to do. Go ahead and read the super chat here. Prime Time, appreciate the super chat, sir. God bless you for that. Says, I like Jay Prince, but you usually can't have a logical discussion on this panel. Shout out to you, MRM, showing support. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that very much, sir. So he just got done saying he don't know what to tell his son to do. Okay, now watch this.
That scares the fuck out of me.
Stay calm and move on.
No matter what your daddy tell you, when you fear for your life, nigga, you go through something different.
No.
What
Tell
your
me
daddy
this.
talking about?
How is your child going to fear for their life if you're not teaching them to fear for their life? You teach your kids to be scared of police. Do you teach your kids?
No.
Right. So therefore, let me finish. So therefore, if you don't teach your kids to be scared of the police, like for instance, I told y'all from the beginning, because you got to understand this. when my sons are 21 and 19 right now. Now, while my sons were being raised, my sons first look at what authority is going to look like and be like is me, their dad. Okay. Now they were taught to be like that with all adults, no matter what uniform they wear. You're bugging. Now look at that. He said I'm bugging. I just look at this and be like is me, their dad. Okay. Now the 21 and 19 right now. Now, while my sons were being raised, my sons first look at what authority is going to look like and be like is me, their dad. Now, I want to pause it right here, and I know y'all probably gonna get really tired. What just happened here? I know y'all probably gonna get really tired of me doing that, but it's important to do this because, like I said, I know I appreciate you guys all being here, but I got a lot of my mentees that's watching. The reason why I'm saying is because, again, that's a learning lesson. A lot of my mentees know this. They know that I tell them all the time that if you are in a two-parent home, your first line of what authority is going to look like is going to come from your father. It should come from your father. Your father's stature, his voice, how deep it is, and all that, the way he look, that right there is going to be your first subconscious of what authority is supposed to be like, period. And again, because you got a lot of us blacks who didn't have a father in our home, it's easy for you to disagree with it because you never saw it. You never experienced it for the ones that came in a single mother home. So of course it's going to be easy for you to say, nuh-uh, forget that, because you never had that experience to see what it looked like, right? So let me get back on this. And I'm sorry I keep pausing, y'all. I know it can be annoying. Trust me, I know. Okay? Now, they were taught, look at what authority is going to look like and be like is me, their dad. Okay? Now, they were taught to be like that with all adults, no matter what uniform they wear. Therefore, you're bugging. No. Why? You know, let me finish. Wow. So therefore, by me teaching them to be like that, to respect anyone that is of authority, they didn't fear them. They respected them. So if my son, boom, right there. Notice what I just said right here. And this is where people get really mixed up and they try to throw these little slight of words in there. Listen to this. They respected him. So if my, boom, y'all see what I just said? My sons didn't fear those that are in authority, be it a pastor, be it a teacher, be it the manager at a store, any of that. My sons respected, and they respect them. They are not scared of them. And that's what a lot of people get mixed up in, because earlier in this video, it was noted out there, so your sons, so you want your kids to be scared of you. No, you getting scared of me mixed up with respecting me. That's what you're getting mixed up. That's is what I'm talking about, my young mentees. This is a prime example of why a lot of times I pick and choose which panels I go on, because a lot of times I know I was going to go, but I use this so you guys can see how these things will roll out. I'm using it so you guys are going to see what you are going to encounter if you try to get into this position of so-called helping our community, because this is the fire that you're going to face right here. So you got to be completely of a certain type of, mindset to be able to deal with this. Were to get pulled over by the police, they not go, oh my God, I can end up dying. They respected them. So if my sons were to get pulled over by the police, they not go, oh my God, I can end up dying. No, they just know what to do. When I taught them this. When the police pull up, you're all right. The reason why he's going to say the reason why I pulled you over is because of X, Y, and Z. He's going to say license registration, and what you're going to say to him? Okay, my license registration is over here, and give it to him. When you give it to him. Look at that. See what I'm saying?
That's not what they asked you. That's not what they asked you. What happens when they ask you, you got a weapon, drugs in your car?
Then again, no. It's answering the question. Why are you asking me them questions? I'm a black man.
No. So I'm from New York. What happens when they put something in your own?
Come on, stop with all the crazy shenanigans.
That shit, no, see, you cannot do that.
So now I want to use that video right there, folks, because you know what you guys are going to find a lot of times, my mentees, is that when you're dealing with something like this, what people like to do, they always like to switch over to something else. I literally gave a scenario. Now, some of you guys might not do this, but I definitely did. My sons, I take them through life scenarios, okay? They're driving, and I would tell them, if you ever got pulled over by the police, y'all, I take them through the scenarios. I'll go up there. My son can be sitting out there in the car. I'll come up to him. How you doing today? And I'm like, no, answer me. We're playing this out. Answer me. How you doing today? Fine. Well, do you know why I pulled you over? Answer me. Well, the reason why I pulled you over because you were doing, you were doing 63 and a 50. So can I see your license and registration? Tell my son. So what you would say to them, okay, my registration is in the glove compartment or whatever like that, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. And my sons do it. I said, that's all you do. You hand it to the police officer, and when you hand it to him, he's going to say, okay, just go ahead and sit tight, and I'll be right back. The police officer is going to walk back to his car. He's going to run your license. He's going to run the information, blah, 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 blah. He's going to come back out of his car. He most likely going to say, okay, so, since this is your first time being pulled over, I'm going to just give you a citation. And pretty much what that is a warning, blah, 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 blah. I said, or the police officer is going to say, you know what, because you were doing X amount of miles over the speed limit, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a ticket. But if you, do X, Y, and Z, you can take it down to court, whatever like that. And they can possibly dismiss it if you do. Or they're just going to say, yeah, you're getting a $75 ticket. It's your first ticket. I hate to be the one to do it for you, son, but this your ticket. I didn't teach my sons. Now, look, son, whenever the police pull you over, son, make sure you got your hands on the steering wheel. And, and they're going to come up because, son, I want you to come back home, son. I'm not going to teach my sons to have an attitude for if they get pulled over by the police. I'm not going to teach them when the police pull you over, you should be, what you need, if the police pull you over, my son, man, I ain't even do nothing. Shoot, why they pulling me over? Why they messing with me? Why they doing all? They pulling me over because I'm a black man. I am not gonna have my sons them create all those ridiculous scenarios in their head and get them all worked up inside to get ready to respond to a police officer that they don't even know why he pulled them over yet. But you want me to put it into my son's head already that the police officer pulled them over for the simple fact that they're black and driving a car that doesn't look like they belong to them? I'm not giving them that BS. That's the same type of rhetoric that a lot of my older uncles and cousins put in us up in Chi-Town. They taught us how to respond to the police in a negative way when the police wasn't doing anything. I will give you guys an example right here. I'll give you guys an example. As little kids up in Chicago, and I'm not going to say none of my uncles and cousins' name, but let me just tell you this. When we were little, right? When the police would ride down our street, my older cousins and uncles them would be like, man, what the y'all riding down here for? Niggas ain't even doing them but chilling on our porch, man. These mother effers always riding down here. The police drove by. The police on a different day, they would drive by again at a slow pace, just looking. Man, look, here go these mother effing pigs riding down the street, man. They always look, y'all just being nosy. Mother effers ain't even up here doing nothing, man. These mother effers. This is what my older uncles and cousins them did when the police just came down the street. What do y'all think happened if our uncles then was out doing their business and we just out there in the yard playing and the police rolled down the street? What did we do? Man, why they riding down the street? We ain't doing nothing but playing basketball. They always messing with us. We learn that behavior and how to respond to the police based off of what our older relatives did. That ideology and that behavior can be implemented in you, and they didn't even teach us that. It's just that we did that based off of how we saw them responding to the police officers. So 100%, absolutely no. Absolutely no. I am not going to put, my sons are not scared of the police. They never will be scared of the police. They respect everybody that's in authority. Why? Because I was their first line of what authority is going to be like. I am their first line of if you do something that you're not supposed to do, it is going to be consequences. And this is what happened when a lot of folks try to jump to the rescue of these people that are doing things wrong. You are putting something in their head subconsciously that they are not in the wrong and that somebody's always going to be there to save them for the wrong that they're doing. And that ideology will kill them. So let me go ahead and show some more of this video. Shout out to JP for having this panel last night as well.
Bro, these folks just can't have no civilness, bro. Like,
bro, what if a motherfucker? Wait, which one is this? Hold on, y'all. I might be jumping the gun on something.
Hold on a second, fam. This.
Okay, let's see.
Jumped in on me, okay? When you
no, like, we're not talking about jumping in on people. We talking about this black man saying he gonna.
Oh, I already showed y'all that one.
Continue to come up with all of this, bro. This
Bro, these folks just can't have no civil.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right, here we go.
Bro, these folks just can't have no civilness, bro. Like, can we be
Bro,
honest?
what if a motherfucker ain't did shit? You just said you would beat your son and he might not have did shit.
See how words get twisted.
Hey, the panel did the chat didn't hear nothing.
Hey,
the chat didn't
hey,
even get to hear the whole
hey,
video.
Taz.
Bro, fuck
Taz.
that, bro. I heard that shit in the first
Taz.
5 seconds, bro.
Taz.
I want to know what
I'm
you
gonna
meant
answer
by
your
that.
question. Hey, wait, Taz. I'm gonna answer your question for bro.
One mic, y'all.
Now, I don't know if this is Chicago Rilla talking to this part right here or not.
Hey, Taz. He said,
And Chicago Rilla is about to explain to him. But again, this is what I want y'all to look. I want y'all to think about something. This is exactly why Lyndon B. Johnson plan has been working for the longest. This is why this is proof that we can be pimped and easily maneuvered and manipulated by pure emotion and not logic. It is an evil genius tactic that they came up with. They know that us Negroes will be moved by emotion and we don't even want to hear the truth. We don't want to see the facts. All we know, I'm pissed off. I'm mad right now and I want to say it. I want to come at you because I'm mad. You got me emotional. So here we go. Listen.
Bro, these folks just can't have no civilness, bro. Like,
and shout out to Practical Absolutes. I don't know if he have a YouTube channel, but my guy is almost the same age as my son, and he had a lot more logical and was able to withstand himself very well compared to some of these so-called OGs. So here we go.
Oh, what if a motherfucker ain't did shit? You just said you would beat your son and he might not have did shit.
Hey, the panel did the chat didn't hear nothing.
Hey,
the chat didn't even
hey,
get to hear the whole
hey,
video.
Taz.
Bro, fuck
Taz.
that, bro. I heard that shit in the first
Taz.
5 seconds, bro.
Taz.
I want to know what
I'm
you
gonna answer
meant by
your
that.
question. Hey, wait, Taz. I'm gonna answer your question for bro.
One mic, y'all.
He
One
said,
mic.
hey, Taz. He said he would give his son the business because he gave him instructions before he left the house.
See that? Chicago really understood that.
And he disobeyed his instructions initially, and
So
that's
take
where.
whatever else. So
And that's what.
See, right then and there. Even though Chicago really just explained to him why I said I would get on my son first and foremost, they always have a way to try to come back to overshadow. It has everything to do with I don't care. I want this. In other words, you're pretty much subconsciously telling these young men to pretty much disobey your parents, disobey your father.
Instructions before he left the house, and he disobeyed his instructions initially, and
so
that's
take
where.
whatever else. So
And that's what
take
Pookie
whatever
had an
else.
issue with.
Bro,
No,
so
that's
let
not
the
what he was
police whip
saying.
your ass, like, bro, like there's limits to this shit. So I'm saying, like he made it sound like if his son was in the wrong.
Now that's what you would hear a lot right there. He made it sound like no, there is no. I made it sound like the issue that a lot of folks have is that they have a hard time just being quiet and listening to the person. That's why y'all are going to see that there's going to be multiple times that I'm going to be interrupted. They do not want to hear the logic or the facts. They don't. All they know is that if I say something that seems to be triggering them, then they want to respond and they do not care.
He was going to whoop his ass again. But what if your son in the right and you done already whooped his ass?
Now, check this out. Check this out.
Taz. Hey, let me ask you this, Taz. Because Taz, you sound like hold on, famo.
So right there, what he tried to do is say, what if his son is in the right? We are talking about this video. My son is not in the, my son is there is no if my son is in the right, because the number one thing that he violated from the beginning, my mentees, is he disobeyed what I told him not to do. It's easy. It's really easy if that was my son, right? So let me go on because it's going to get pretty hot, y'all. Y'all going, yeah, I'm just telling you, don't get offended for me. I know some of y'all probably, oh my God. I'm just letting y'all know. Auntie J, is yes or no? Look how I got y'all worked up. Look how I got these. Yeah, so y'all missing some context here. So earlier I was being called all type of things. These Mr. I think Kev 504 came for me. The Pookie guy, I don't know if he's still up there. He came for me, but it got real heated. Y'all gonna see. And I got them worked up. And here's the deal. I'm telling y'all, this is thing that we used to do for fun. I'm just kind of getting y'all set up for this. There's this thing that we used to do for fun when we were younger, because a lot of times in Chi-Town, there's places that you just couldn't go. We had these contests where we would roast each other, right? We did it for sport. We just roasted each other, right? We called it joning is what we called it. So what I'm saying it for is this. I know how to get to a point to where, again, if I know my enemy tactics and I know what they're trying to do, I know exactly what to do to get back at them. So at this point, I got them worked up because I know they didn't like it when I said you were responding with feminine energy. I know that. I know I'm just being honest, y'all. This is not for me being condescending, but a lot of people, if they feel intellectually inferior to you, their defense mechanism is to try to disrespect you with cuss words, with calling you out of your name. But me, the mechanism that I learned to do, I turn this mechanism on in my mind saying, okay, he's trying to roast me, although he's disrespecting me, but I'm not going to take it like disrespect because quite frankly, I don't care. I don't know this guy. And I tell my mentees all the time, and this could be for some of you that are listening here right now. The reason why you're going to see me not get all crazy like a lot of folks do is because of this. I can only be offended by those that I love. I can't be offended by people I don't know. I can't be offended by a voice behind the screen on YouTube. I can't. But I know exactly what to do to strike back at my enemy with better weaponry, which y'all are going to see. I already got them worked up and triggered. So here we go. TJ, is yes or no? Look how I got y'all worked up. Look how I got these so-called
man. You ain't got me worked up.
Look, come on.
You sit up here and talk about you working with somebody who got beat by the police, but you a coward, bro. You teach your son to be a fucking coward.
Right.
You teach your son to be weak as fuck, bro. Take abuse.
So what I want to tell y'all this for is this. This right here is oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. I wasn't even showing y'all the screen, y'all. My fault. Let me go back and show y'all real quick then. TJ, is yes or no? Look how I got y'all worked up. Look how I got these so-called. I'm gonna make this screen bigger. Okay, I'm gonna just make it bigger so y'all can just see the whole thing.
Man, you ain't got me worked
up. Look how I got these so-called.
Man, you ain't got me worked up.
Look. Come on.
You sit up here and talk about you working with somebody who got beat by the police, but you a coward, bro. You teach your son to be a fucking coward. You teach your son to be weak as fuck, bro. Take abuse.
Now check this out. The reason why I want to show y'all this right here, my young folks, and I know y'all, I told y'all I got mentees watching, is this is another tactic that thank God I learned this as a kid too as well. One of the things that people will try to do to get to you, they're gonna try to call out somebody in your family. So when we were little, if somebody, like when we did these roasting contests, if you were getting the better of somebody, it's this thing called getting real. And what they would try to do, they'll say, yo, mama. And then people, ooh, we said your mama. Oh, man. That means, yep, look, Chicago Real already know. You already know. He said your mama. He said your mama. So already, what people will try to do if they're losing an intellectual battle, they try to find ways to attack you that they think was going to stick to you. And what he did, he said, you teaching your sons to be cowards. And he started calling me. See, when he called me names, I'm like, See, that right there pisses them off. When they're calling you names and you just not even responding to it like they want you to, and you just, okay, come on, keep it going. They get pissed. And all of a sudden, he started bringing my family to, you teaching your sons to be cowards like I was supposed to be. Don't you say nothing about my. See, if I know my enemy's tactic and I don't give them what they want, if I know that he's trying to trigger a response out of me and I don't give it to him, it makes them that much more pissed and irate. I'm just sitting there chilling because I don't care. I know what you're trying to do and it's not going to work. All right. So let me get back into it. Right.
Your son to be weak as fuck, bro. Take abuse. Accept abuse.
You finished?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. I know you want to. That's why you want to talk to a woman, bro. Because I have a son too.
Congratulations.
Right. So you don't want to deal with another father.
Congratulations.
That's why I said you're a pussy, bro. That's exactly why your pussy ass don't do.
Come on.
Man, you haven't answered my question a while ago, bro.
Now, check it out. This guy down in the bottom corner right here, name is Kev. He's saying I haven't answered this question. You guys are going to see throughout this when I'm about to show you that I will not be able to answer anybody's questions because the minute I start answering a question, folks don't know how to listen. They don't know how to actually listen. So here we go.
You just picking what questions you want to answer.
No, sir. Check this out.
No, he's a child.
I asked you a question,
now see, and then Bomb Cherry just tried to throw her shot in there. She said he's a child. That's not gonna work.
He's a
Bro,
child.
I asked you a question, fam. I'm
look,
trying to engage you, bro.
Motherfuckers keep
Practical,
talking,
Like, if
bro.
you want to be a bitch
practical. It's
about
not
it, bro,
gonna
like,
work.
bitch, turn up, my
It's too
nigga.
much. It's too. Say what?
I said, if you want to be a bitch about it, we can turn up. It won't be
Is
nothing.
that your best? Is that your best rebuttal? Is to call me names like that's gonna fix
That's
something?
not his best, dog. No.
Now look at the hood mentality. See, when I said I'm talking to this Taz guy, see, I'm talking. Now listen, because this is very important, especially to my young mentees. See, when I just made that statement right there, what you're going to see the hood mob mentality come out, because the thing is, by me responding to it the way that I did to that particular individual, Taz, the ones who have the same type of intellect that he does, they feel offended by it because my intellect offended them. And then it's all of a sudden, let's jump him. See, they do this in the physical way when they did in the real world Chi-Town. But in this case right here, they got offended for Taz. So that's what people do. So let me go ahead and show y'all this again, okay? You're gonna see they're gonna come at me because they feel some type of way. That's your best rebuttal is to call me name. See, I said that's your best rebuttal is to call me name. I said, is that your, so he calling me BA nigga and all this? I'm saying, so this your best rebuttal is to call me names because it's not gonna work. Is that your best rebuttal is to call me names like that's gonna fix something?
That's not his best, dog.
Look, Pookie jumping in there. That's not his best. Look, Pookie got to be in there and be cheerleading. Look at this. And Kev saying something too.
No, Taz, relax. Shut up, nigga.
You didn't give me no rebuttal. I asked you a question.
Yeah, you nigga.
Now notice how they gonna say they gonna keep on saying to me, I asked you a question and you don't answer, but I'm gonna show you why. Y'all gonna be able to see why I can't answer the question.
Having men talk, nigga. We are actually
Now here's the thing. It's something I'm gonna take from Hobson, but I'm gonna use a different word. Okay. A real man talk seems bogus. A real man don't brag about being real long as he knows it. So when you talk about we having real man, that's a still street mentality, trying to show me how tough you are, trying to show me how hard you are by saying we having a man conversation. You ain't ready. Okay. I just want to let y'all know that these are the tactics, my mentees. This is a perfect video.
Having men talk, nigga. We are actually your opinion. Why do you feel that way?
Here we go.
Why do you feel that way? And then why are you dismissive when we challenge you?
To answer the question because
you ain't answering the question. Why are you dismissive when we ask you that question?
Questions, y'all gonna do exactly what y'all doing right now. That's why there is no point. There is no point in trying to answer none of y'all questions because now look, they go the ghetto woman in the background yelling because the thugs and saying stuff too. Don't even know what's going on, just yelling.
No, Taz. Let him explain himself. Why would you put your hands on your son?
Now look at that. Why would you put? Look, he just asked me, why would you put your hands on your son? And y'all, I'm serious. I'm not saying this, but I'm just showing my young mentees, this is what you're going to deal with. He's asking me, why would I put my hands on my sons when I clearly explained why? And for some reason, it's not registering. It's not registering because all they want to do is respond. All they want to do is get their words. I just want to respond and come at you.
He wasn't in the wrong.
Right. That's
okay.
what I asked.
I want you to answer that question again. All right, so check this out. Let me go to another video here, the one next to it.
Take away the ass whooping that you already gave for no reason.
First of all, now, I want y'all to pay attention to this, and I know I keep stopping it. Notice I said I have certain mental things that I can do. I got certain ways and certain things that I can do that I know will get a person's attention. Not once are y'all going to hear me call any of these people in here any type of name. I'm not going to call them no HO niggas and no mother effing this. Since they're not trying to hear me and they're yelling, I start to whistle. I know that can irritate folks. Now, they are going to be offended at me whistling. They find my whistling disrespectful, but calling me a hoe, a nigga, and a B and a coward and all that, that's not disrespectful. So check it out.
Take away the ass whooping that you already gave for no reason.
First of all, I clearly
whistling
look, there we go. Look, there we go. There we go.
Well, bro, you was disrespectful.
Look at that. Look, now I'm the disrespectful one.
Me, bro, while I was asking the question, but I'm cool with it.
You want to know why? Do you want to know why?
I know you a bitch.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So anyway, the reason, see, just like that, they throw a name at you, you just move on. Just like that. Y'all, It ticks them off when you do that. You win when you do it this way. You win when you do it this way. When they call you a name and you just move on, it ticks them off.
Well, I was asking the question, but I'm cool with it. I know
you want to know why? Do you want to know why?
I know you a bitch.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So anyway, the reason why is because of this, and I explained this clear as air. I said because my son disobeyed me from the get-go.
What have he spent for his life, nigga?
Look, there it is. I told y'all, look, I told you. It's amazing that when a man, a father, is saying, my son disobeyed me, look how they start to buck up because they never had it. Disobeyed me from the get-go.
What have he spent for his life, nigga? What him disobeying you gotta do?
Now, what I'm doing right there, it ticks them off. I'm purposely doing this.
When did he say, Dad, I was scared? When did he tell you, Dad, I was scared, nigga? When did he say, Dad, I thought he was gonna kill me?
I know he gonna run, bro.
Y'all folks sound ignorant, bro. Let the man talk, bro.
They can't do that. It's impossible.
Why we gotta let, no, that nigga ain't no man. That nigga ain't no man.
Look, now I'm not a man. Look, see, that's not gonna work. Right.
He wanted you ain't.
Look at my mentees. Look at my response to when they start to do this at me.
Talk, bro.
They can't do that. It's impossible.
Why we gotta let, no, that nigga ain't no man. That nigga ain't no man. That nigga he wanted you ain't no man, nigga. This is the problem we got. We gotta establish.
Yeah, right.
Bro, finish the point, man.
Like I was saying, look, got right back into it. We don't need to do this on a more layman's term. If I
finish the point, man.
Like I was saying, and maybe I need to do this on a more layman's term. If I tell my two sons, which are 21 and 19 now, but when they were little boys, I told my older son, if your younger brother do something to you, you come and let me know because I will.
What about punch your son in his face right now?
Bro,
look at that. Look at that. Look.
Finish, bro.
Let him finish.
He can't. It's in his nature. I told you. I'm calling this stuff out. What he does. It's too hard for him to do that.
Bro. Yeah, please continue.
Anyway, like I was just saying, I said, if I told my older son, if your younger brother do something to you, you come and tell me because I will get your little brother worse than what you can. But if you fight and hit your little brother back, now both of y'all getting in trouble. I'm getting you. Why? Because you.
I'm not your sons. I'm a grown ass man and I punch your son.
Is this really hard? Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm just. That's what I'm saying. It's just like. Now, let me go ahead because y'all not going to be able to hear me explain this. The reason why I gave that simplicity of an analogy, because I was trying to show them that if my older son disobeyed me by hitting his younger brother back, now both of them are getting in trouble. My point in saying that is that according to this video, if I was that young man's father and if I went there trying to go at the police, both of us are in trouble. We both gonna be in jail. But at least we can sit there and say, I ain't letting no police officer do me wrong. Got a fine to pay. Now I might lose my job, and if I'm the breadwinner for my family, now we getting ready to struggle. Possibly got to end up giving up I don't know. I'm just giving y'all some scenarios. Now my livelihood of my family is at jeopardy because I'm gonna show my son I ain't gonna let no cop. That's my point. Now both of y'all are in trouble. So let me get back to the video. Oh boy. Go back a little bit. Hit your little brother back. Now both of y'all getting in trouble. I'm getting you. Why? Because you disobeyed.
I'm not your sons. I'm a grown ass man and I punch your son.
Is this really hard?
What are you talking about, bro? I'm glad he says off, bro.
Man, is it really that hard to understand these? Jesus. Anyway, so my point in saying that, is this. If I said that guy asked me a direct question and what I think and what I would do, and I told him, y'all, I said, I will beat the bricks off of you. Number one, because you fought a cop. Why is that? Because I taught you. You don't fight cops. You don't try to fight back a cop. You don't put your hands on the cop. You want to know why? Because as a father, I don't want my son to die. Now, is that hard to understand, ladies and gentlemen? Why would I teach my son to fight a cop back, and that puts my son at a high risk of losing his life?
I got
There's a chance, my boy, that if
put a pin in it for 1 second, but this is what I'm asking you though, and you fight back.
The fact that my son fought a cop, I just got done saying. The fact that my son fought a cop,
he didn't. The cop lied. He
bro,
didn't.
We got the video. What are you? I'm just telling y'all. Shout out to my moderator Red in here who says, Ty, how did you not have a headache? Because this is what I do. As you can tell by my demeanor, this is what I do. Okay, so I'm gonna go and move into another video. Then we're gonna get a little bit more to it. I might open up a panel. People are basing my response off of the video that JP Prince showed. They're not. That's what I'm saying. They're not listening there. So you gonna do this to your?
No, I think. Hey, bro. No, I think the
goodness and people cannot control their emotions and not being able to sit and listen to logic without interrupting.
Bro, I get you, bro. But I just want to interject right quick. But I'm telling you what I heard, and what I heard was a scenario of you. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying about the video now, but I was responding to what I thought you were saying was a scenario of you and your sons in a hypothetical. So I get what you're saying, but that's what I thought I heard.
No, hypothetical, if my son just came and something like that happened, no, I'm going to ask what happened, but I'm doing this according to that video and what I know.
So I'm asking you, is your wife white? It's kind of just simple.
That's irrelevant to. So JP Prince, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, JP Prince asked me a question, and out of the blue, he asked me, was my wife white? And y'all going to hear why. It's going to get worse.
So I'm asking you, is your wife white? It's kind of just simple.
That's irrelevant to what I was getting ready to answer.
Right, I know, fam, but I'm just asking you a question, bro. It's yes or no, right?
Well, hey, if you watch that video, you'll find out.
But 2 hours long, bro.
I want to know why is okay. Why is okay?
No, wait, JP. I was going to answer you. So what I was telling you is that, look, I'm trying to answer JP again. Somebody put their hands on my sons. My sons, them were instructed to go and tell their teachers.
Your son's big.
Now, see, he's trying to see. Notice that he's trying to throw. My young mentees, pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. This is what happens when you are trying to have sound logic go across. When you're trying to give an answer and solution to the so-called, what they call the black community. When you talk about the black community and you are bringing sound wisdom, people a lot of times will have folks like this guy right here who wants to try to throw a curveball in there to detract you from your thought process. Because a lot of times we cry and we act like we really do want the answer to fix the black community, when all along you got people in here that's doing things like that to try to detract from fixing the black community, because they do things like that. Now you're going to see that as I'm trying to answer JP Prince's question, he's going to say the following. Just listen real close. You guys will hear it. If somebody put their hands on my sons, them were instructed to go and tell their teachers.
Your son's mixed.
Wait, my sons were instructed to go tell their teachers, right?
Mixed.
If my sons went and told the teachers then were instructed to come and tell me. If the teachers then did not correct that kid's behavior, then me as a father, I'm coming up. So, yep, you see that part right there. Okay, let me move on. I'm trying to get through this.
Man, we gotta
I want to get this one.
Bro, this video.
Now, with JP Prince, with his channel, the whole point of me saying is that now they can overtalk the host. Okay? It's nothing against JP. I know he's starting to do this thing and it's all new, but you'll see a thing that can happen when you get into these so-called internet streets is that you can end up, I'm just being real with y'all, you can end up developing like a type of relationship or a type of, it's a relationship or a certain type of level of respect to an extent to a certain individuals that you're scared to tell them to chill out and stop doing it. But JP was kind of doing good, but you're going to see me tell y'all, I just want y'all to watch it, okay? Just want y'all to pay attention to this. They're going to keep on doing it to you, JP. They're going to keep on doing it to you because they feel that you don't have no control of your children. They're going to continue to do it, bro.
No, explain yourself. What? Explain yourself. Why your kids gotta always bow down?
No, let's come on. Hold on once, y'all.
They don't know how to do that, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all,
Bro, stop crying, bro.
Now, see that? Look. He tried to throw a little shot in there. He said, "Stop crying," but you guys are witnessing this video along with me. Who seems like they're doing the crying? Y'all cry?
I go ahead and take the L and get kicked off, bro. You better stop crying.
If you were to ask the chat who's crying, I guarantee you they're gonna say between you and Real Pookie.
Stop, bro.
They're gonna say between you and Real Pookie. That's who's crying.
I'm telling you how to be a man, nigga.
Look, got him. Look.
If somebody asked me a direct question,
I told y'all. Now watch this. Watch this.
Crying, nigga. Nobody crying, nigga. This is what I hate.
And I do that right there to play the violin and saying this is the Victim Olympics.
This is what I hate. These niggas.
a nigga that can't even answer a simple question, bro.
I'm gonna relax. I'm trolling back. Look at him. I want to curse.
Now, you talk about
violate him. I want to, Taz. I want to violate him. Am I wrong?
Play Enigma Barry.
Shut up, nigga. We have a men talk.
Now look who's left ratting and raging.
Yeah, I can't do this.
Y'all just sat there and heard that nigga making all that noise. Now you want to call one mic when you heard that bitch ass nigga making all that noise?
Yeah, I said he was doing some retarded stuff. I just asked him. I wanted to ask him, hey.
Now watch this. Vic is getting ready to ask me a question.
But that nigga, hey, but let me
see. Vic is trying to ask me a question. This is why this entire time I was not able. They keep saying you ain't answering no question, but this is what happens, my mentees, every time a question is trying to be asked.
Hey, check it out, man. That shit annoying as hell, bro.
Hey, Vic.
Write me one of them prescriptions.
I'm not going to answer your question, Vic. It's impossible.
That nigga from the morning shit, dog.
You won't answer mine. Can you answer mine, fam? It's like fuck, bro. You did a live, a 2 hour and 40-minute live.
JP.
I'm just asking you a simple question about it, fam.
The reason why I'm doing this is because of this.
You shut up. Between you let your sons get beat up, but you want to act
really emotional. I see no difference between Taz, Bomb Cherry, and the Real Pookie. Y'all all got the same exact type of spirit. The same exact. Watch this. Watch. Now watch. I'm about to do. Now watch this. This is crazy. This is gonna be crazy. I told y'all. This will show you proof that I deal with this a lot. The ones that got now. See, notice this. I'm not going churchy on y'all, but when you actually call it out for what it is, it manifests itself. And I'm going to show y'all a countdown to when those spirits are going to manifest itself out of all three of them right now. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all all got the same exact type of spirit. Watch this. Same exact. Watch this.
We raise our children.
And we not pussy, nigga. What do you know? First of all, we ain't pussy.
Look at that. Countdown. I told you. Look, just like that. As soon as I did the countdown, they all just started going in.
That nigga ran to you for a question that he can't answer that I asked.
Taz, ask you a question.
Please.
I told him to go watch the video and answer. You know, look, I answered Taz's question already.
Bro, see, that's some smart ass shit, though, bro. That's bitch shit.
See, again, he said that's some B-ish. Trying to call me the B word, like there's going to be some type of reverse psychology in front of me for all to the question that I've already answered for him.
Please.
I told him to go watch the video and answered it. See,
bro, see, that's some smart ass shit, though, bro. That's bitch shit.
I know. Thank you.
Right. So
see,
okay.
Listen to that. He called me a B, but look how my mentees, look how I respond to him calling me these names.
But bro, see, that's some smart ass shit, though, bro. That's bitch shit.
I know. Thank you.
Right. So we're clear then. You a bitch ass nigga.
Thank you. See that? Look at that.
No, I'm asking you, fam. I mean, we clear here, right? Because I'm just asking you a question, but it's not even no big ass deal. I don't care. Okay.
He said it's not a big deal, but yet he keeps on hounding about this question.
I believe you acting like this about it.
Now he can't believe I'm acting a certain way. This whole time, Ty Smith has been classy, and he's upset with me acting this way. My mentees, pay attention.
Just asking you a question, but it's not even no big ass deal. I don't care. I can't believe you acting like this about it.
Now look, totally ignoring him.
Boy, y'all niggas.
You have to answer your incriminating.
Hey, bro.
Now, I don't know if y'all noticed this. Check this out. Watch where somebody's going to put up a little message right
question, but it's not even no big ass deal. I don't care.
Nas says he don't have to answer your incriminating personal A question.
I can't believe you.
Now here I go. Here it is again. This is what I do.
Like this about it. Boy, y'all niggas.
You have to answer your incriminating.
Hey, bro. So do me a favor, then, bro. Do me a favor, bro. When I'm around, bro, please try not to speak to like anything black or like with black women and whatnot. Like, cause I'm gonna air you, bro.
I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about.
Well, I'm gonna cut your bitch ass off every time you talking, nigga.
That's fine. That's fine.
Long as you be clear, I never respect another word you got to say. That was the last attempt to respect you, pussy ass nigga.
Oh my God!
Bitch ass niggas.
Life is over. I don't respect bitch ass niggas. What will I ever do? See, now this is what I'm telling y'all about. This is where I can get into the theatricals that we used to do in the hood to roast. And I know I did really good at roasting people. And I know there's certain things that would just set people off. If they want to get stupid and ignorant, I can do what we call like a neutralizer to make it even crazier for them to get more irate. Y'all see what I'm saying? This right there. This right here is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Red, go ahead and I'll do it. I'll do something here real quick. Give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, good deal, Red. Good deal. You did it. Okay, appreciate that. All right, let me go back and get to this video. Let's see. Want to talk to me? What will I do? Now look, he said like now it's sound now here. This is another thing that shows you, ladies and gentlemen, that there's some growth that needs to happen within this man's. I'm calling him a young man because being in medicine, anybody that's under 70, we still call them young. So notice what this young man starts to do, calling me the names, and then when you see me start doing like this, I know that there's a certain type of thing that gets under people's skin when you do things like that. So the reason why they revert to that, because it's almost like it's something that's still that they haven't grown from their childhood. Is if they know they don't get the best of you, they'll start to look at this. That's why he said, do me a favor. He told me, he said this to me. He said, do me a favor. He said, don't speak on anything black. And if you do, I'm going to continue to cut you off. And I'm like, okay. He don't like that. And then he's like, yeah, because, and I'm like, now what am I ever going to do? My life is over with because Taz is not going to speak to me anymore. Oh my God. What am I? They don't like that. And that's my way of saying on a psychological, intellectual level, you're not going to beat me at this. You're not going to. I've done this for so I used to be in their position, that mindset, just like they are. So I understand it. That's why I know how to beat it. Just beat it. Okay, let me go back. Here we go. That's fine. That's fine.
I never was. Do me a favor, then, bro. Do me a favor, bro. When I'm around, bro, please try not to speak to like anything black or like with.
Now you're gonna hear him say that. I'm gonna say I speak on what I want to, freedom of speech.
Black women and whatnot. Like, cause I'm gonna air you, bro.
I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about.
Well, I'm gonna cut your bitch ass off every time.
Look, he gonna cut me off every time he said.
Talking, nigga.
He act like he's doing something new. He's been cutting me off the whole entire time. Fine. Look, he said I'm gonna cut you off. That's what you call a nervous defensive laugh, because the laughing part makes them think they got a one up on you, and it doesn't.
I never respect.
Now look what I did. When he did his little laugh, like I said, I know how to fire right back at him. When he did his little laugh at the end there, look what I did back to him.
Cut your bitch ass off every time you talking, nigga.
That's fine. That's fine.
I never respect another word you got to say. That was the last attempt to respect you, pussy.
He said that's the last attempt to respect you, as if he gave me respect anytime during this entire stream.
Ass nigga.
Oh my God! Look, see,
bitch ass niggas.
Life is over.
I don't respect bitch ass niggas.
What will I ever do? Want to talk to me? What will I do? My life is over.
Y'all don't see that.
Somebody, please help me,
bro. Like, God damn.
Almost 50. Look at it.
Like, trigger. I can't believe you got mad about that shit, bro.
Now look, notice how he tried to throw things on me. He said, I can't believe you got mad about that. See, that's what they do. I swear he just got done saying he's done with me. He's done talking, but look what he did. I can't believe you got mad about that. So that's another attack, another tactic to try to draw you back in. I didn't show no display of me being angry and mad during this whole entire stream. So when he said that's why you got mad about it, it's like that's not gonna work. I didn't get mad about anything on here. It's not gonna work on somebody like me. So mentees, this is a perfect example of me telling you these what you guys are seeing in this stream, my mentees. This is what I'm talking about, what you're going to face to this level. I will give this maybe on a scale 0 to 10. I will give this around, from what I dealt with, I give this around 6.5. Seriously. Triggered.
I'm only looking at a video you did.
Triggered.
If I was looking
Look, I'm telling him he's triggered.
at your channel, bro, I was thinking about fucking with your channel.
Hey, JP. Now look at that. Look at that. Now you got a camera shot. Now check this out. Look what he's trying to say now. Now that he's seen it, he didn't get me that way. Watch what he tries to do right here. Listen to what he's saying.
At a video you did.
Triggered.
If I was looking at your channel, bro, I was thinking about fucking with your channel.
Look at that. He said I was thinking about effing with your channel. In other words, I was gonna subscribe to you, but you made me mad, so I'm not going to. I'm not gonna play with you. It does not work. Not on me. Hey, JP. Let me go to another one. We almost finished here, folks. Say it again, Ruthless.
JP asked modern.
And this point right here, J Prince down here, he asks me a question. While I was answering JP's question, I got cut off. Ruthless over here, he saw what happened and all this, and he's going to tell him. But watch, I just want y'all to watch.
This was a question. Why?
Say it again, Ruthless.
JP asked Modern Renaissance a question. While Modern Renaissance answered the question, Taz came up and with another question. He didn't let him finish the question.
What's the other question I asked? What's the second question with your dumb ass?
That's what his wife was white. Right in the middle of him.
That was the first question, nigga. That was the first question to you, stupid son of a bitch.
Now look what he did. All Ruthless did was told the man what he said, and look what Ruthless does. Now he goes on the attack on Ruthless by calling Ruthless some names. Watch this.
Right in the middle of him.
That was the first question, nigga. That was the first question to you, stupid son of a bitch.
Look at that. He called him a stupid son of a b.
He clearly said
that was the first.
Now, I don't know if y'all going to be able to hear Vic, but Vic was able to, everybody was able to pick up on my answer.
Question to you, dumb fuck.
He wasn't going to answer that question. He was not going to answer the question. He said,
man, y'all got a bunch of stupid motherfuckers.
See, Vic just got done saying to Taz. He said, MRM said, what does that question have to do with anything? But the actual what I said to him, I said, how is that relevant to the question that JP Prince asked me? So Vic was pretty much telling him, MRM said, what does that have to do with it? Watch.
He said, what
man, y'all got a bunch of stupid motherfuckers on this bitch.
Now everybody's some stupid mother effers. Now it's this is that right there, my mentees. That right there is part of the mental. That's part of the mental victim Olympics that kick in there. Now all of y'all wrong because y'all nobody want to agree with me. All of y'all all of y'all stupid. That right there, the way he is responding. If he had a father in his life that would teach him and would have taught him not to respond to these situations like he was responding to, you guys would not be hearing that. This is why it's important, my young mentees who are going to be fathers one day. This is why it's important to be in every last aspect of your child's life. A lot of y'all, the way y'all feel I am in your life, that's why I do it. Some of these lessons that I'm talking to y'all, some of y'all, when I get on y'all about certain things, this is why. That's why I take me say, you gonna sit there and let him get you emotional like that? He got you all worked up. You the one left with the anger. You're the one that left mad. But then he going about his life because he called you a name. This dude don't even. This is why I do it. Because I don't want you to be like this man on this panel right here who's well into his 40s. He's well into his 40s from I think he said he was like 47, 48. And look at his response. He still is responding like a child, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it to be mean or rude, but this is what is a huge missing link out of our community because our fathers are not there to teach us how to deal with life situations, with life stress. The fathers are not there to teach you how to deal with disagreements without necessarily taking it personal. That's why he's doing that. I'm not coming to your channel no more. I'm going to cut you off. Now, your sons are some cowards. It's not going to work. You should be matured past that stage right there as a grown man. You should. This right there shows you that there is no growth right there. Let me see here. All right, let me go ahead and play some more of this, folks. I promise y'all we almost done. It's like an altar call. Pastor closing. Now you see what I'm saying, Vic? It's too easy.
You just too disrespectful.
Now Ruthless just said you too disrespectful.
What's easy?
He wasn't gonna ask.
What's too easy?
Vic, thank you. You get it.
I already caught it. I caught it.
The question. Then he asked, can he ask?
Y'all niggas don't want to promote them white bitches.
That's how that happened. Y'all got
It's a bunch of Becky boys.
No, I just caught it, so I ain't say nothing.
He
I
was
caught that
talking
he
about
was
the
not going to
videos
answer
that
the
he
It was
question. He
just
said,
simple,
watch the
bro. I
video.
wasn't
Does not have
I
to
wasn't
watch the
prying,
video.
fam.
If he doesn't want to tell his wife is white, that's his prerogative.
I wasn't prying, fam.
Now he said I wasn't prying, but the whole time you keep asking me what color is my wife.
It was
Not
about the
upset
video.
though.
Y'all.
Right, but I wasn't prying, fam. I'm like,
It was
if we're gonna do a
about the
video,
video.
Now look, listen. He said I wasn't prying, fam. He said I wasn't prying, but watch what he says again.
like,
It
if
was
we're gonna do a
about the
video,
video.
Yeah,
and
about his
somebody
wife.
checking out your channel, fam, and they just ask you about your last video, that ain't on me, fam. That's on you being a bitch.
Now see, there it is. That's on me, Ty Smith being a B. But again, watch my response.
I'm asking you about your last video you did. That's it.
That's not gonna
Like,
work. See, I'm telling him it's not gonna work. Y'all, I'm telling you, my mentees, you have the upper hand when you remain calm. When you get them back with intellect, your mind is a very, very powerful thing. It's very powerful. That's why you need to use it. You know your enemy's tactics, and you keep on telling him it's not going to work.
that's it.
That's not going to
Like,
work. That's
ain't
not going
shit
to work with you dropping the
I'm not
name.
trying to make it work with you, nigga. You's a bitch. That's
So why do you seem like you? Now watch this. He called me a B, but watch this. I'm going to say something that's going to really trigger him too, because I know. Listen, y'all, listen. This is pretty deep, and I'm glad that this happened. If you don't give your children correction, your children will cry out for correction. If you don't give your children correction, your children unconsciously will do things just to try to get your attention. Although they know not to do the wrong thing, they will do it because they do it to try to get your attention. So whether you are giving them negative attention and positive attention, they don't care because you have their attention. Daddy, look at me. That's what's going on. So y'all see, I'm ignoring it. I whistle. I did things. I'm not paying no attention. And he keep on saying, I'm not trying to pry. I'm not trying to pry. But he a BA nigga. Why are you trying to? So watch this. I'm trying to tell y'all. And although this is a man who keep on saying through here that he is a grown man, why are childlike things coming out that you're trying to get a father figure attention? And this goes really deep, ladies and gentlemen. This goes really deep. Why? Because individuals like myself, we display the natural way and masculinity of how men are supposed to be. And when you do that, if a person has not matured to that state of being a man on a mental level, and they still got childlike type attitudes, childlike type temperaments, they're going to do childlike things to try to get that father's attention. Although I'm not this man's father, that's not what I'm telling you. But what's happening is that you're seeing that a childhood part of him is reaching out because all of a sudden somebody is paying attention to me. Maybe he feels like I'm actually listening to him. Watch this. Watch this. I'm telling you, it's something that hasn't matured in him. And a lot of us black men, it happened to a lot of black men. It has happened to a lot of black men. That's why this is a reason why I push family so big, because there's a reason you need your father. There's a reason you need your mother, because all these different attributes and temperaments, different things like that, it balances you out. And having a father is very important. It's very important. Because you're not gonna keep on trying to do things and say things to try to get my attention. All right? So check it out. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna work with you dropping the name.
I'm not trying to make it work with you, nigga.
Now look, I'm not trying to make it work with you, but watch this.
You's a bitch.
Now watch this. Why do you seem like you want my attention? There it is. Watch this. Triggering. You seem like you obviously want my attention. Now watch this.
Talking about.
Now look, I'm gonna say, oh, you want my you seem like you're trying to get my attention. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give this man my attention, y'all. Watch this. Like you
but I don't. Now I'm just talking about you,
watch
nigga.
This. Okay, because you want my attention.
You want attention. That's why you did a video making it seem like you got a white bitch when you don't. You want attention, fuck nigga.
Right.
The fuck you talking about, hoe ass nigga? You the one out here pretending like you got a white bitch and you don't.
Get it out. Get it out. Come on. Get it out. Come on. Let it flow out. Let it flow out. Come on.
It's flowing, nigga. You're not married to a white bitch. So you did that video to talk shit and make it seem like black women so bad for assuming you got a white bitch because you got.
Now, notice this. I want y'all to pay attention to this, my mentees, and I know some of y'all in the chat because I got a lot of mentees that's watching here in the Illinois area. So check this out. He went over to my channel and seen the video. He didn't see the video. He saw the title of the video. And the title of my video says, why most black women assume that my wife is white. And then it says, it's deeper than what you think. I did this video yesterday. Now, JP Prince asked me a question. Taz cuts me off and asks me what color my wife is. I said, go watch the video. He said, I don't want to watch a 2-hour long video. I said, well, no, because the reason why I want to watch the video because it's a very in-depth video. Now, check this out. This is another tactic. This is another tactic, my fellow mentees, that they use. They will do what this man is getting ready to say is very strategic. And it's done. He does this on a subconscious level because he learned this from the hood mentality. Watch what he says right here. Pay attention to what he says right here.
Talk shit and make it seem like black women so bad for us.
Boom. Watch that. Y'all heard that? Watch this.
In that video to talk shit and make it seem like black women so bad for us. Assuming you got a white bitch because you got a white boy swag.
Now look at that. Y'all see what happened there? He threw shots again, trying to say. Now, this is what a lot of people do. He said, you made that video to make it seem like da-da-da-da. But notice what he said. He said to pretty much, I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna use his words. I'm gonna use his words. We're gonna use his words.
Black women so bad for assuming you got a video to talk shit and make it seem like black women so bad for assuming you got a white bitch.
Now, what people do when he just did right there, that right there is another, I'm telling y'all, it's another childlike type and another female-like type energy. When he just got done saying that, the reason he said it like that, because what people will do is to say things like that to get others on their side, because then black women will begin to, what you mean he talking bad about us? Who? Him? Yeah, he made a video talking about everybody assuming so he could talk bad about y'all. That's why I said from the beginning to go watch the video. I know it's a 2-hour long video. I'm not recommending you guys go watch it, but you will not hear me say something bad about black women in that video. You won't hear me bashing black women in that video at all. That video, that's why I said it's deeper than you think, because I get into some very subconscious and unconscious things in that video. So that's what people will do. They will say things in such a way to try to get other people on their side because they feel defeated. It's just like, y'all, it's just like if you were like when we were kids, I can do is relate this to my experiences in childhood, like in Chicago. If you were a kid and a bigger kid was possibly picking on you, one way that you can get the bigger kid to stop picking on you is say, I bet you can't whoop my cousin. Y'all know what I'm talking about? A lot of us have done that before. A dude to sit there, you can almost kind of, you call it, the term that's used internationally now, I guess, is bullying. But what we use in Chi-Town, we called it punking. He punked you. He punked you. And then the way that you get out of a dude said, man, I'll whoop you, bro. And the way that you get out of it by saying, I bet you can't whoop my cousin. I bet you can't whoop my brother, because then if that person says something about my cousin or my brother who's bigger than him, now he's in trouble. And now the energy is off of me. So that's why he threw that little word in there, my mentees. That's what I want y'all to watch for. That's why he said, you made a video so you could talk bad about black women. And all he wanted to do was to get black women on his side because he is feeling intellectually defeated. And the thing is, I'm not doing this to try to defeat him. I'm not doing this to try to get a one-up on him, because the whole premises of this video was us simply trying to solve the problem with the so-called black community. And in order to solve a problem, you have to address the problem. You have to correct the problem. And then once the problem is corrected, you put it on straight street so it can have a great outcome on a trajectory level. But what people like to do, they like to attack the person that's coming there with the solution, because you don't fit the part. That's why I don't look I'm telling you, on a subconscious level, I don't look the part. I'm skin folk, but I'm not kin folk. I don't talk like the hood anymore. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got a little bit of something come out. We don't know where you from. You know, you talk. I get it. I completely get it. Calling me a hoe, a nigga, and all that stuff is not going to work, because my mind is still focused on the solution. And all this is a distraction from it to get other people on your side so y'all can, on an intellectual level, think y'all gonna be able to jump me when it's not going to work. It's not. And that's why I said, if it's not going to work, just stop, just give up. So let me go ahead and do another altar call.
You don't.
Get it out.
Looking
Get it
for
out. Come on.
attention.
Get it out.
The
Come on.
fuck?
Let it flow out. Let it flow
Yeah,
out.
it's
Come on.
flowing,
Keep going.
nigga. You're
Come
not
on.
married to a white bitch.
Come
So
on,
you
keep
did
it
that
going.
video to talk shit and make it seem like black women so bad for assuming you got a white bitch because you got a white boy swag, nigga.
Now look at that. I got a white boy swag. And that's the part I was just telling y'all. On a perception level, this is what I want y'all to think about, because my video that I did yesterday with the thing about people assuming that I said, why do most black women assume that my wife is white? And I promise y'all, it's some really deep stuff in there. It's not bashing black women at all. It actually is a call out to a bunch of us men. Now, when he said that, so he said, you want black women to, you did that so you can bash black women for assuming that your wife is white. And by him saying that is letting you know that my wife is not white, but then yet I have a white boy swag. Notice that. So now, what I did yesterday rolls right into that comment that he made right there, which I might do a video on that. Why am I considered to have a so-called white boy swag? Because when we get done with this documentary, and look, it's gonna be me being vulnerable. When we finish this documentary of what I was and how I was when I was a kid, you guys will look. My wife said herself, if I knew that you were like that prior to, you meeting me, I mean, you talking all the way up to the age of maybe 15, 16 is when I got away from stuff. She said, I probably wouldn't even have looked at you twice and thought about being with you at all. I was not always like this, and I say it all the time. So now, on a subconscious level, this man said, you have white boy swag. I appreciate that. You have no idea how you have complimented me with saying that. I have white boy swag. So on this man's, on the unconscious level, I have white boy swag. Why? Because I didn't respond in the hood like type way? Because I didn't cuss back at him? Because I wasn't jumping back and calling you a nigga, mother effer, you a hoe, because I didn't do that? Because I wasn't saying, oh my mom, I swear to God? Because I wouldn't call you a PA nigga? Is that because I was enunciating my words right? Because I wasn't responding with the same type of aggression that you was pushing out? Because I wasn't trying to prove to you and show you how I'm a real nigga too? That's white boy swag? Subconscious things. And that's exactly what my video was about yesterday on a similar level. So let me go ahead and get back to this portion right here. I think we got one more little snippet. Keep it flowing.
My damn Power Rangers.
Yeah.
You know what time like that sound bitch in that video. Cause
you know what time it is, bro.
They fighting up in here.
Hi,
I want to ask Renaissance, okay.
Now look, there go JP Prince again. He want to ask me a question. JP, I'm not going to be able to answer the question. I will be cut off. It's guaranteed.
No, we ain't nobody gonna cut you off. If your sons
watch this,
hey man, that bitch in the
look. Y'all see it? Look, check it out. JP, I told you when you call the spirit out, it manifests itself. I'm not going to be able to answer the question. I will be cut off. It's guaranteed.
No, we ain't nobody gonna cut you off. If your sons, if you
hey man, that bitch in the chat said my son got a half white baby.
Look.
My son ain't got no kids.
Look, told him.
Hold on a second, man.
Now,
this is the problem, bro. I'm glad.
Now, I'm setting y'all up on this one right here. This is another one of these deals right here where he tried another type of tactic. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. If you know your enemy and their tactics, if you know how they fight, if you know their machinery, if you know their weaponry, if you know their whole arsenal, if you know what they're going to try to use against you, you know how to defeat your enemy. So when your enemy is trying to fire off this type of rocket or torpedo, if they're trying to fire off a homing missile, if you know that they have all of that and you know that you have the defense mechanism to keep that from penetrating and harming, you know how to fire back at them. So what happened here, in this case, he's going to try to throw it out there and say that I will sit there and not do a thing if the police put their finger up my butt or if they violated my wife. I'm just telling y'all. I know. I know. So anyway, I'm just letting y'all know. Now, my response to the tactic that he tried to use is another defense mechanism. Okay. And he's not going to like it. So here we go.
Hold on a second, fam.
So what I'm sorry, y'all. So what happened here? What happened here is that I finally broke it to him and I told him, if the police have you handcuffed, because what he tried to say, did something happen with the police putting their fingers in somebody's anus, whatever like that. I said, if you are handcuffed by the police, I'm just going to give it to him. I'm telling him there's nothing he's going to be able to do. See, here's the thing, folks. People always want to try to throw it out there and portray that they're so hard and they so rough and tough and all this. The rough and toughest guys are already in prison and whatnot. And some of them are on their way there. Point is this. I'm going to let him know, and I'm going to give it right back to him, that the police has this man handcuffed and they have his wife handcuffed. If they're violating his wife, I'm trying to tell them, you do it a different way to get back at the police, because you're not going to be able to do nothing to the police right then and there. Watch this. And I think this is the last one. I know y'all like, Jesus, thank God. Told y'all gonna probably need Tylenol, some antidepressants.
No problem, bro. I'm glad you got some energy now.
Now look, he don't like this because he don't like this because I'm telling him, if the police handcuff you, you're gonna shut up and you're gonna take it. They're gonna have you handcuffed. They put watch this. Just watch.
Hold on a second, fam. This is the problem, bro. I'm glad you got some energy now.
You're gonna take it, sir.
Energy now. So look,
you're gonna take it.
You're sitting here with no criminal record, right?
Take it.
You don't have you don't have a criminal record, right?
Take it.
You don't have a criminal record, right?
Yeah. So what I keep saying him right now is he's gonna take that finger up his butt. He ain't liking that. He gonna do the thumb. He gonna do the pinky. He gonna do the
fam, I'm just fam. Don't
run.
Pinky.
Yeah, no,
you don't have a resisting arrest, do you?
You sound crazy.
You don't have an obstruction.
Why would you risk that on some nigga? What are you talking about, nigga? This nigga's a weirdo.
Look. Taz, Bomb Cherry, the real Pookie. Look at the response right there.
You don't have an obstruction.
Why would you risk that on some nigga? What are you talking about, nigga? This nigga's a weirdo.
Y'all hear this lovely choir? Now look, literally, guys, I promise you, at this point right here, look, I want y'all to know something, my mentees. At this point right here, when I took my headphones off, I literally cannot hear anything that they're saying, because I know at that point right there, that was like the final blow right there. When you throw a blow and it hits a person so hard and it knocks the wind out of them, they become silent. I want y'all to pay close attention to this. I want you to pay close attention to what's about to happen. He used all the tactics that he possibly could use. He had a small arsenal, for real. I know this seems crazy. I'm talking on the intellectual, metaphorical level. He had a small arsenal, okay? He threw his last punch, whatever it is you want to call it. He shot his last shot, shot his last rocket off. And all of them are going to take a huge blow. And once I knew that I hit them with that blow, I'm going to take my headphones off. And y'all, what y'all are getting ready to hear right now, I didn't hear it until I actually took this snippet. Last night, when this was live, I don't know what they were saying at all, but y'all are getting ready to hear it along with me too. I heard it once. I mean, now I'm getting ready to hear it for a second time right here. Okay, check it out.
Yeah, no,
you don't have a resisting arrest, do you?
You sound crazy.
You don't have an obstruction.
Why would you risk that on some nigga? What are you talking about, nigga? This nigga's a weirdo. This nigga out of here. This nigga's a weirdo.
Right here, I can't hear a thing.
Get out of here, nigga.
At this point right here, see that clapping? I got him. Now, I promise you guys, what I started doing right here, I started doing some documentation.
Nigga, you gotta get this black ass nigga. You
law-abiding citizen ass bitch.
I knew right there it was a wrap.
Nigga.
Get out. I motherfucking well ain't no law-abiding citizen talking shit to me, nigga. I've never been. Ask them bitch ass niggas in the chat that love docs me. I'm the one with the resisting arrest, obstructing official business. They ain't finna do a motherfucking thing to me, you pussy. They gonna violate you and your bitch ass sons, nigga. The fuck you talking about? You the one that ain't gonna stand up for yourself. Taught your sons to be bitches, nigga. What do you mean? This ain't what you want, nigga. You better shut the fuck up talking to me, soft ass nigga. You can't even answer a simple question if you married a white bitch, nigga. Coward.
That nigga red pill. That nigga, he's a red pill nigga. Get him out of here.
Look, he's a red pill nigga. Look, he like the have you guys ever seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? Y'all remember I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? Everything Damon Wayans would say. The other dude would say, he's like, yeah, you think you tough. Yeah, you think you tough. You think that you got a bigger gun. Yeah, because you got a bigger gun. And Mr. Big gonna get you. Yeah, Mr. Big gonna get you. Broke him. That's what I'm saying. I came from the hood. I know how to do this, man. So let me go ahead and finish this out, guys. Broke him, though. Pookie had to jump in there and try to hold him up and cheerlead with him.
This ain't what you want, nigga. You better shut the fuck up.
Again, let me reiterate this, my mentees. I don't hear anything they're saying at this live thing. I literally am like off in a different world.
To me, soft ass nigga. You can't even answer a simple question if you married a white bitch, nigga. Coward.
That nigga red pill. That nigga, he's a red pill nigga. Get him out of here, nigga. You soft, nigga. That nigga is a cupcake. Get him out of here. What you doing over here? Why did you even come over here like you could survive?
Try somebody else, bro. Don't try me, bro.
What you doing over here, nigga? This nigga is out of his neighborhood.
Niggas, bro, he can't hear y'all, bro.
Now, y'all hear that? Look at that. Practical just got done telling him right here. Listen.
Nigga, this nigga is out of his neighborhood.
Niggas, bro, he can't hear y'all, bro.
Look at that.
So what? Y'all hear us?
Look, so what? Y'all hear us? Look at that. Lost. This is what happens when you lose.
Niggas, bro, he can't hear y'all, bro.
So what? Y'all hear us? Y'all hear us?
Right, so let me get to the white boy right quick.
Dave, you're muted.
Let me get to the white boy right quick. Let me deal with the white boy right quick.
Niggas gotta survive over here. He's stupid. So what? He can't hear us. Get him out of here.
You wild.
So which law-abiding citizen you talking about? 1970.
Now look what happened there. My mentees. See what happened? See what happened? Once you have neutralized your enemy and they're down, you walk away. They're broken. There ain't no sense in talking trash and saying, yeah, I got you, huh? Yeah, you won. See, when you do things like this, you don't sit there and rub it in your enemy's face. You don't sit there and tear them down even more when you broke them. You take care of business, you neutralize them, they're down, they're incapable of fighting back. You leave and walk away from it. What happened once they knew that they were defeated? What did he do? I'm going to try to go to somebody who I think I can beat now. And you're going to hear him say, I'm going to turn the attention to the white boy. Watch this. Watch. He's going to turn attention to the white guy. This is what he says.
Over here. Why did you even come over here like you could survive?
Try somebody else, bro. Don't try me, bro.
What you doing over here, nigga? This nigga is out of his neighborhood.
Niggas, bro, he can't hear y'all, bro.
So what? Y'all hear us? Y'all hear us?
Right, so let me get to the white boy right quick.
Dave,
y'all heard that? He said, let me get to the white boy.
Neighborhood.
Niggas, bro, he can't hear y'all, bro.
So what? Y'all hear us? Y'all hear us?
Right, so let me get to the white boy right quick.
Dave, you're muted.
Let me get to the white boy right quick. Let me deal with the white boy right quick.
See that? Let me deal with the white boy now. Again, this is a result of still having that childhood part of you that has not matured yet. Now you're trying to get somebody else's attention. Notice what happened. Once I defeated you, broke you, and you're done, you getting up, you dusting yourself out. Now you want to go try to find somebody else who you think you're going to be able to beat. Let me go pick on a white. Let me go pick on somebody that's weaker than me. Let me go try to get at somebody that I think I can beat. You guys, I appreciate all of y'all sitting through this video. I know that it was like completely unbearable. Do not forget to hit the like button right now if you do that. I would appreciate the Prince for having me come up to the panel. No disrespect to anybody on here, as you guys can see, but this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why I do what I do. Is because I want us to win on an intellectual level. I want us to win with smartness. I want us to win, showing that you can be, you see throughout this whole video. My mentees looked at this video, and the way that I carry myself, they was like, dude, you are a boss. This is what my mentees are saying through email and through text. MRN, bro, the way you handle, bro, you are a boss. Now, I wasn't in here talking tough. Nigga, I'm a nigga. Who looked more like a boss in here? Who looked like who looked like they were just shutting it down in this video? Who was doing all the crying and the screaming and the whining throughout this entire video? It was them. But I'm the P word. I'm the B word. Everything that I was being called in this video, these men were displaying all those type of emotions and behaviors and characteristics. Everything that I was being called. So what I want to let you guys know is that later on in this video, someone came on here, shout out to her. I don't know if she's in here or anything. Raw B came in, and when Raw B, who's a woman, when she started talking, silence. You want to know why? She wasn't interrupted. Oh, it's because they were being nice and they treated her like a lady. No, When Raw B came in there and Raw B started talking, she said some things that I repeated. She paraphrased some things on her own. She said some really good points in here. Raw B did. But while Raw B was talking and said some of the same points that I said, Raw B did not get interrupted. Raw B wasn't called out of her name. You want to know why? It's not because, oh, well, they want to treat her like a lady. No, because on a subconscious level, a lot of you men have been submissive to a woman. A woman on a subconscious level represents authority to you. And that's why they went silent when Raw B was talking, even though she's not their mama. But she represents what a black woman is, and subconsciously they got quiet. She didn't get interrupted. She didn't get a but she didn't get anything. Raw B got up there and talked and was ladylike and all this stuff like that, and they sat there and didn't cut her off or anything, because on a subconscious level, that right there is what I call the insect-like type mentality. Like how ants work for the queen and all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That type of man. The movie Alien. Them aliens were doing everything, but they made sure that they succumbed to the queen. In a lot of black households, we grew up with nothing but our mother. Our mother represented the person that we're going to only listen to. And they don't really do that until they hit, they do that until they become a teenager. But a mother, how she responds to the situation by being a woman, that's how a young boy learned to respond to the situation. If the mother gets highly emotional, it's a good chance you're going to be highly emotional. If the mother represents telling you what to do, that's why it's easy for them to go out there and most likely fight a cop. Ain't no man going to tell. And pretty much the gist of all this was me coming in there, representing authority, representing structure, representing discipline, representing order. Throughout this entire video, that's what they bucked up against on a subconscious level. I look just like them. Grew up in crazier hoods than what they did up in Chicago. And yet the way their response is to me is exactly how the media has got them subconsciously trained to respond to any authority. And I try to tell people this, it has nothing to do with cops don't like black people, blah, 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 blah. Even though I'm just saying, there are some bad seeds. We're going to keep it real. But these guys and the woman, Bomb Cherry in this video, on a subconscious level, they have been trained to not respect and to buck up against any person that represents any type of authority. And in their mind, as a young man growing up in the ghetto, wherever you grew up at, a little black man with a single parent, if what represents authority to you and has been told to you has always been only the police, and the police happen to be white, then of course you're going to say somebody like me who's black that represents authority and all that, of course you're going to say, I have white boy swagger. Y'all follow me? That's exactly why. That's the gist of it. This is the mindset that we are bestowing upon our young black men and women. And that's the reason why we will continue to get deleted by the police. And by the way, white folks get deleted by the police too. Here's the difference. Usually when a white person gets deleted by the police is because they are cracked out, drugged out, method out. They just crazy out of their mind, whatever like that. But the thing is, because we done this study, this research, white people are not being taught deliberately to buck up against the police. White people are not being taught F the police. White people are not being taught that if they get pulled over, have an attitude with the police because the police, because the police look like them. No, it's because they're not being taught that. Now, there are some white people that are being taught that, because where we grew up in the hood, there's some white people that do they do the same thing. Some of them ran and did some business with my cousins and all them, and they responded to the police the same exact way. But why us? Why in this video that you guys just got done seeing, why is it that the blacks came for me and wanted to cover the young man who in the video was fighting the cop because of his girlfriend's honor? And his girlfriend was fighting the female cop also, by the way. Why is it that in this video they didn't want to listen to me when I told them the young man said, and he told me that he was in the wrong, and they still tried to take up and tell the young man that he was not in the wrong, although the young man was telling them that. Why is that? The young man, MRM, I got a question for you. Now, here's the thing, because I want to take it back to Chaotic Truth. Now, check this out. We was on Chaotic Truth's channel talking about this for a great while, right? We were talking about it for a great while. But in the midst of talking about this situation for a while, Chaotic Truth asked that young man a question.
For us as black people to be. Hey, Renaissance man.
Hold on, let me get back to it because I'm getting ready to close this out, y'all.
Remember this story and what I remember people how.
Bear with me.
No, God.
I'm finding it here, so I just want to show y'all that. Okay, so we were already on Chaotic Truth's channel talking about this situation in detail, right? And all the things that I was saying on Chaotic's channel, different things like this. This young man heard me. I went at his mom. Now I went at this young man's mother. I'm not talking about in a bad way. I'm talking about the same thing y'all saw me doing this panel. I did the same thing. I came at this dude's brother when his brother came at us a certain type of way. And him seeing that, Chaotic asked him, who is it that he would like to talk to on a one-on-one?
Who do you want to speak to, and do you want me to drop people off so you can have a one-on-one?
All right, I want to speak to a modern Renaissance man. I actually wanted to ask.
This is a young man who don't have a father, wanted to actually speak to me. Why is that?
Ask you a question about something.
And y'all saw that. Y'all saw this from the beginning. Why out of all that did he want to ask me a question on a one-on-one level like a father to son? That's why he said, if it was your son. In other words, if I was your son, what would you have done? Why? Because here's the thing. As men, and y'all complain about this a lot, as men, if you are moving, and what I mean by moving, if you are carrying yourself and your demeanor in the way that you were designed to be, then the ones who are designed to be under you will fall into place. You don't have to work for it. That's what my video was about a little bit yesterday. That if as a man, and I'm not trying to go religious on y'all, but I'm just saying, if y'all don't want to look at this from a religious standpoint, just look at this from a great analogy. Look at it as a great parable, what I'm getting ready to tell y'all. And this is what I told them yesterday. I preached a message before that said, do you have a God-manufacturer? You know how y'all have a manufacturer? I asked, do you have a God facturer? A God facturer. See, if God is the one that created you and designed you, he created you to work a specific type of way. You guys are looking at a microphone. Whoever created this microphone to work a specific way to how they designed it to work. If I tweak this microphone to do anything to it the way that this microphone is not supposed to work, they will tell you the warranty to that will be void because you're trying to do something to that microphone that it was not designed to do. What is your purpose in saying that, Ty? If I'm lining up and doing exactly what I'm supposed to do according to how the one who designed me to do, then anyone that falls under that is going to fall in line with that. And it is not hard. That's why I make the comment and say, if men were moving in the way that they were designed to move, you don't have to try to work to get a woman to fall in line with it because her nature is going to line up with that. Why? Because she was designed to move and connect with you with that because her nature is drawn to that. But if you are not displaying that nature of being a man the way you were designed to be, that's why our women are saying there ain't no good man, or y'all men are simps, or all y'all do is talk about how bad, because it all is supposed to be about the way that you as a man is moving. I told y'all, I never had the conversation with my wife about submission. I never had the conversation with my sons about submitting to me and doing what I say. No, moving as a parent, that stuff was learned. Do this, go do that, go do this. As a husband, let's do this, let's do that. Why? Because as a woman, the way that she was designed to be, you are not going to fight against your nature. Not when you get actually hooked up with a person that is moving exactly how they were designed to move. You were designed in such a way that if a man is moving in the way that he was designed to be, you naturally connect to that. It's powerful. It's wonderful. It's amazing. But that's why you have videos like this, and I use these as a teaching, because what you would do and what you will find is that if a man is not moving like he's supposed to be, that's why me as a man who's moving like I'm supposed to be is able to call out men who are displaying a lot of feminine energy, because that's what that is. That is feminine energy. That is feminine response. Plain and simple. That's why they get upset. If you were all those things, you wouldn't have to say it. You wouldn't have to say it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly how our so-called black community problems can be solved. That's why when we mentor our young ones, we're teaching them to move as young women to when they become women. We teaching our young boys to move as young boys. And as they naturally progress, we're going to teach them how to move as preteen boys, adolescents. And as they progress, we're going to teach them how to move as men, because we want the women that same caliber. Y'all won't have to work for it. The women are going to be attracted to it. All this BS we hearing about this. Oh man, my man, I ain't about the man. Oh, the modern woman. I don't care how modern woman is, whatever like that. The way that woman was designed to be is just like a freaking, okay, I'm going to close this out with this, y'all. It's just like a magnet. A magnet has a negative side and it will have a positive. A magnet can have a negative side and a positive side. If you try to make both negative things fit, they won't go together because there's no attraction. Matter of fact, if you try to force them together, you'll find yourself doing like this, right? Because those two attractions don't fit. One is negative, the other one is negative. So let's just say we call this masculine energy and we call this one over here feminine energy. If the feminine energy that's being displayed is masculine, it's going to be a problem. That masculine man going to be like, no, I'm not about to sit there and deal with no feminine. Oh, not a feminine. I'm sorry. That masculine energy is going to be like, I'm not about to sit there and deal with no woman who's displaying masculine energy. That's not going to fit. Not a real masculine man. But if that woman flipped and she started displaying the different side of her feminine side, and this man got his masculine side, you don't even have to work. They just go, boop, don't it? Am I right? I know, Ty, dude, that's no. If you are moving as a masculine man and you are moving as a feminine woman, the attraction just going to go pop. But if you are moving as a feminine man and you got a feminine woman, this is what you're going to get all day long. You can try to force it all you want to, but it's not going to work because it was not designed to fit like that. The attraction was not designed for it to go like that at all. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you all being in here. Again, I just got some emails right there. The Cash App is right there. I can't email all y'all back. The Cash App is Modern Renaissance Man. The Cash App, I mean the $, Modern Renaissance Man. That's the Cash App. I can't email all y'all back, but I really do appreciate it. And again, I told y'all, if you are able to send something, great. If you don't, great. I'm not in it for that. I'm not in it for that. Saving lives and all that stuff like that is way more important than getting a few dollars from Cash App. I'm just being real. But at the same time, if you do, I promise you I will respond to you in Cash App, and I will thank you for sending it in there. So folks, y'all know, and I appreciate y'all hanging in there and doing this, but y'all know how I end all my videos, and we have come to that end. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys in here that listened to me, that rocked it out with me for this whole entire time, I hope and pray, even the ones that was in this video that displayed, I still hope and pray that every last person that's listened to me and heard this, I pray that you all have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I hope and pray that every last one of you guys are in great, great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.